Hello, I'm Pam Carruthers of Healing Stars, and this is the chart for the 22nd of September, set for London, 8 o'clock in the morning, British summer time. And this is a very important week. We have the equinox, the autumn equinox, and we have a new moon. And then we have an exact trine, flow of good positive energy between two major planets, Uranus in Aries and Jupiter in Leo. That's the blue line you see in this chart before you. That's fiery energy. That's very, very good. But starting the week at 8 o'clock in the morning, the sun is weak. It's at the last degree of Virgo. Any planet at the last degree is said to be weak because it's old. It's gone through its journey and just about to change sign. This is important for any leadership project that you may be involved in. It's not a great day to start something, I can tell you. It's best to wait a couple of days. We also start the week with Mars in Sagittarius. Here it is, Sagittarius the blue. Mars is the red planet. Mars wants to get ahead, doesn't it? It's action. But it's undermined because it's making a right angle to Neptune. And Neptune, as it happens on Monday morning, is also opposite the moon. So there's a lot of emotion involved. Take care of people's feelings. You might be frustrated, especially if you're driving to work, caught in traffic, because Neptune is basically, it's the realm of the mist, the fog. You don't know what's going to happen. You can't put your finger on it. It's just a sense of ill ease. But certainly not easy to get ahead with things. If we move from Monday, the moon in Virgo, and if I now take you to the next chart, and that is the Libra ingress of the sun, and that happens at 3:29 a.m. It is. Within a few seconds as well. The seconds really count in this system. 04. There it goes. This is the exact chart. It's set for London. And it's a chart that is in, basically we look at this chart as astrologers for 3 months. It sets the tone for the kingdom. Of course, if you're in America, this chart will be different for you. It depends on wherever you are. But I'm setting it for the UK because I happen to be British. But Leo is our ascendant here with Jupiter rising, very strong, making a trine to Uranus, and it's very close to the royal star Regulus. It's a dark moon, however, and dark moons are always times to go within for all of us. Fortunately, we will actually be asleep at this time in the UK, unless we're a real party goer, 3:29 in the morning. But also, there's something going on behind the scenes that we can't see at this time. Venus is also weak in Virgo. It's not her best sign. It's great for healing. She is the goddess after all. But there are wounds to be healed, and that's the opposition of Venus to Chiron. And the sun is governed by Venus. Therefore, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and it's no surprise given the result of the referendum in Scotland last week. It was 50-50 really, and half the population in Scotland are very unhappy, very disappointed. That's a Neptune feeling, it's a Chiron wounding, it's all of those things that we've seen acted out. The following day, if I rectify to the new moon this time, this is on the next day, which is actually a really important day. I'll just stay with Tuesday a moment. What also is going on Tuesday is Pluto. Pluto in Capricorn is, the little s means stationary, it means it's about to go direct. Now this is an outer planet. It goes retrograde every year, seems like forever, but it does mark another turning point when it moves forward. It is about power and plutocracy. It's to do with institutions, Capricorn. And I noticed, the pound did rise when the result of the referendum occurred. It's about wealth and buried power, Pluto. It's deep, deep, deep information. But now it moves forward again. It will, as you can see that weak red line up to Uranus, it will be forming another square to Uranus. This is an ongoing transition. But I must reiterate, that's an important day, Tuesday, in all senses of the word. Wednesday, we get our new moon. So Wednesday, the new moon is at 7:13 a.m. Here it is. Moon and Sun at 1 degree of Libra, 07 minutes. So very, it's only just in to Libra. Deep breath for a new moon, a new tone. We still have Mercury in Libra, diplomacy. It is negotiation, communication, seeing the other person's point of view. However, it's still quite close to the node, the north node of the moon, which makes it difficult. The north node and Mercury can bring up messages from other realms, I'll call it, but it's something quite karmic. And this Mercury is going to go retrograde on about the 5th of October and will come back and join that node. So it's passed it already once, it will actually do it 3 times. So you might be finding in your own life, and this new moon is kind of setting, as I said, that theme of essentially déjà vu, people coming back from the past, or difficulties in letting go of the past. As a new moon chart, we still have Mars making that square to Neptune. But Venus is the main player once again. The next important chart of the week will really be, the next day, so 8 o'clock in the morning. I'll just go through the week with you now. Here we have Thursday. Thursday we get the trine. It's going to happen later on in the evening, but we get that exact trine of Jupiter and Uranus, but it's almost there all day long. I'll show you at the exact time. It's 1918. Forgive me if you're in the States. Here it is. Wow, it's really, there it is on the button at almost 20 past 7 at night. Uranus is change. It's unexpected. It's revolution. In Aries, it definitely wants to instigate something, a pioneer energy, forceful energy. And Jupiter comes to the aid. It's very lucky. If you have a chart, which is lucky, because not all of us do, but if you have any planets at 14 degrees of the fire signs, you could well win, it's a great winning the lottery, I would call it. But any sense of taking a risk, gambling, is very, very well aspected, or what's the word? There's good fortune going on for you then. The moon, of course, is still in Libra, still in relationship sign, but it's a good day to do anything that uplifts your spirits. Think of fire. Fire lifts, doesn't it? It lifts upwards. And to rejuvenate, to enjoy something. What brings you joy? That's Jupiter. Is it music? Is it dance? Is it singing? But it's to, if you like, do something different that you've never done before, but find that childlike within you. Leo is the child of the zodiac. Playful. It's a great day for that. By Friday, go back to 8 o'clock in the morning and go the next day. Friday, what we're going to have on Friday is that the moon will come up to Mercury, but it will be just about in the afternoon, it'll be moving into Scorpio. So the theme of the week is very Libran, relationships. It's also got this great opportunities of this grand trine. It really is seize the moment, a grand trine like this, because Jupiter moves fairly fast. Carpe diem, seize the moment, seize the time. But we are undermined by the Mars and right angle to Neptune. It's moving away. It's moving away. Saturday comes, 27th. I'm leading a workshop on Saturday. So I already know I'm a Scorpio. The moon will be in my sign. But notice Mercury by then, Saturday morning, is also now about to change sign. So the messenger planet is moving into the deep emotional waters of Scorpio. This is political. This is Pluto. It's good. Pluto's now moving forward. And also the moon's going to move towards Saturn. It does every month, but Mercury also will be moving to join Saturn in its journey through Scorpio, but not so fast, sunshine, because it will go retrograde. So it won't get there in October. Time to think on that. On Sunday, I go through to Sunday, we have, for the moment, Sunday, here, we can see that Venus she's getting close to the end of Virgo now. She'll move the following week. But also there is a difficult aspect occurring between the Sun, now at 5 degrees, and Neptune, also at 5 degrees. It's called an inconjunct. It's a letting go aspect. It's hard to see because there's so much else going on here. But the Sun, leadership, Neptune says time to go, but also disappointments. I would say that Alex Salmond, First Minister of Scotland, is of course feeling that deeply. Great hopes and great leadership, great vision, but that feeling of it didn't work, I didn't get it, I didn't win. But that's true for us all. You might well be feeling very, very sensitive at that time, and allow yourself to feel those feelings and to truly let go of the past. Mercury could bring, from Scorpio, it could bring something. Mercury, you think of Scorpio, can be that sting in the tail. It's meant to elevate us to the higher realms, the phoenix, but also just to take care of yourself on that Sunday. It's not an easy day. The whole week has got that fraughtness of Mars and Neptune. It's still there, it's still operational, even though Mars is moving away. But I want to give you hope, and I want to bring you joy with Jupiter and Uranus in those lovely fire signs.